Good evening, Mavericks. Tonight I am going to be playing some straight up old-fashioned green-white Maverick, um, inspired by the, I think we can safely call him an expert, the expert Maverick player Clips4Lyfe, just trophied with almost a 75, so I'm definitely interested in giving it a try. I think my main deck is exactly the same, and then I've made a few changes to the sideboard based on uh, personal preference of wanting to test a new card, as well as wanting to get people with Aven Mind Sensor more often, because that's just the kind of person that I am. So this list has a few interesting things going for it. We are back on Thalia. Uh, as much as we try and run from it or hide from it, Thalia is pretty core to the mana denial part of the Maverick game plan. So we're back on Thalia. Playing Stoneforge Mystic, as I often do, but we're testing a new piece of equipment, sort of Light and Shadow. Um, this has, I would say, it has a pretty good spot in the metagame right now against any of the blue-black decks. Basically, the only creatures they can have that really can stop our creatures with Pro Black are Brazen Borrower and occasionally Murktide. I guess Tamio if they're on that as well. But the biggest thing is the on-hit effect, which is getting a creature back from our graveyard. Blue-black, they don't play any exile effects, so we're pretty much guaranteed to have some good targets in the yard, and we can hopefully trigger that every turn and just completely grind them into the ground. As for the sideboard, pretty standard stuff here. Deafening Silence for combo, Collector Oof for artifact decks. Two Fairy Macabres and an Endurance make up our free graveyard hate. And this Endurance also does double duty as a good card in the tempo matchups. This is what I wanted to try out. I'm going to just try one. Oh, you can't see that, can you? The Ghost Vacuum, just kind of repeatable graveyard hate that comes down early, and if we are lucky enough to nab an Atraxa or Archon or something, eventually we can put that into play for ourselves. So that'd be pretty sweet. We're also playing two copies of Aven Mind Sensor. I was going to try Opposition Agent in my build that splashes black. Seems pretty well positioned against like the Nadu decks right now. They do a lot of library searching. There, some of them are even on like Court of Calling in addition to Green Sun Zenith. So I think that's a good call, and it has utility in other matchups like Cloud Post or lands, depths, Newton Pile, things like that. So we'll give that one a try. Not quite as good as Opposition Agent, obviously, but it's in our colors. Then we will be trying out. I made a cut to fit a choke back in the deck because I am physically unable to play without choke. And then we're trying out a single Palace Jailer for kind of like a complete bomb in our control matchups or anything kind of mid-rangey, creaturey. So we'll give that a try as well. But yeah, that's the deck. Playing 5 dorks. I think that's pretty necessary these days just to like maintain velocity. Meta's really fast. Oh, there he is. Clips4Lyfe. How's it going? um, down to 2 moms. They are really good if you can get them down early, but not great as draws later. So just 2 with those. And then I would like to fit 2 Keen-Eyed Curators because they are pretty nasty, but don't have room as usual. So we're just playing 1. Thank you, thank you. It would be amazing to run back a trophy with this list, but I'm gonna be honest that it's probably not gonna not gonna happen. But I'll do my best. All right, so let's get into it. No, no, I'm on. So I have 2 fairies. I cut 1 for an endurance because My preference is to board it in endurance for tempo, and then I'm cut one fairy to try out the ghost vacuum. Um, it's probably wrong. That's right. Yeah, we're playing Raminette Excavator. I've been convinced. Hopefully we can waste someone out of the game. Ideally with a Thalia on the battlefield for some true Maverick gameplay. So let's get into it. Oh, true. Yeah, 4 fairies with the sword is good. Kind of good if you. I guess you don't really want to evoke endurance in the matchups where you're wanting to get those back or keeping the sword in. Um, but yeah, I do like the ability to set up a loop of just repeatedly getting fairies back against Froginator. That seems really hard for them to beat. Yeah, Frog or bust, and then we have ways of dealing with it. I really would like to live the dream of suiting up a Scrib Ranger with the Sword of Light and Shadow. I think the only way they would beat that is like Brazen Borrow the sword and then have removal, but that's pretty tough. All right, we're on the play. That's exactly what we want. Let me adjust this boundary here. Great. Okay. Well, this hand is very fair, but pretty good. So definitely will be keeping that. And we have access to all of our basics here through the fetches, and we can freely fetch basics because we are not playing a splash, so make our life a little bit easier. I'm just going to go ahead and ramp because I don't really know what they're doing. If they are some sort of graveyard deck, I want the ability to slam a Curator next turn with an activation. Okay. Okay, so it's breakfast. So we do want to slam a Curator with an activation available. And since they're not going to be pressuring my mana, I think I feel safe fetching a Lush Portico on the end step. Now I skipped the turn 2 mom because I've gotten burned tapping out before, although you're right, since they didn't play their 1-drop, they couldn't conceivably go off on turn 2, so that was a missed opportunity there. Yeah, let's go ahead and get that. Would love some removal. So if I keep this, I'm definitely not casting it next turn. I'm probably doing mom and once, and then hoping to find a wasteland off the once. So this could be good. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Keep trying to find waste. Oh, Mr. Strass Daddy, welcome, welcome. Yeah, so I think first things first, I'm gonna attack here. Then I'm going to Once Upon a Time. I do hit the Wasteland. So now I think I'm gonna waste them. Play the Mom. Wow, the Surveil Narcomoeba. Insane. Okay, if they miss a land here and we can resolve the Ramonep, that is game over. And if we win the very first game, oh, that's a good target as well. If we win the very first game off of a Ramonap waste out, then you can go ahead and say I told you so. I think they pretty much have to force this. And they do. Yeah, I probably would have gone drop. Unfortunately, we ate a Force of Will. Okay, so they can get Nadu here. They just have nothing. I guess I'll get the Dread Return. We've got a Ponder, Sorcery, Land, Creature. Yeah, so we have the combo. And now that we have Dread Return, I don't think they can even win from the graveyard. So I can play out this Noble for some extra chip damage, I think. Dread Return is a sorcery. I almost clicked on the Ponder. Like a goober. Okay. I was gonna say, interesting, they don't block. Okay, they just go to 1. Curious. So if they get Nadu Shuko, they have to hit 2 white producing lands as well as 2 removal spells to not die. And then we still have Questing Beast off the top rope. I haven't seen that construct token before. They got a prismatic ending, but they can't use it. They did find, okay, they found 2 fetches, which is not going to do it. Okay, we got it. All right. Cephalid Breakfast. Not a huge fan of Endurance here. The sort of Light and Shadow also I just don't think we'll be getting much use out of. I do want the removal. Probably the Fairy Macabres. Choke. Aven Mind Sensor seems good. Ghost Vacuum seems good. Oh my god, all these cards seem good. Okay, so we have like 9 cards potentially to bring in. Oh, hey Gary. What's up? Maybe not Ghost Vacuum. I think this might be a cut once upon a time matchup. Simply due to the volume of things I'm trying to bring in here. Okay, we need 3 cuts. Ghost Vacuum. Ghost Vacuum, like, stops them from going turn 1 core, turn 2 Cephalid, you're dead. But that's about it. I guess Scrib Ranger could go. Yeah, Scrib Ranger can go. Maybe Thalia. Maybe I don't want Jailer. No, I think I do want Jailer, actually. I like QB because they tend to play a lot of just like 1/1s. Yeah, Nado's scary. Okay, I'm running out of time, so let's say Knight is the cut. Going down to 2 Knights physically pains me, but yeah, we'll cut QB. Yeah, it's you. This game was literally evidence of just soloing. Okay, this hand's great, except if they have a Nadu, but hopefully they don't. Okay, so if they play turn 1 Core or Shuko, then we're forced to Ghost Vacuum. They do not. Oh, there's a choke. Okay, so I'm just gonna ramp. We have Fairy Macabre too. Duh. Yeah. Okay. It's the Illusionist. So I think we slam choke here. Slam choke, hold up Fairy. They'll try and win with Shuko. Choke eats Force. Okay. So we kind of want them to go for it. Well, that certainly is a good card right now. Let's see, how do I want to do this? I almost played the fetch on accident, so let's... You'd hit Tundra. Wow, I'm not that greedy. I just don't want them to have a Shuko in play, you know? Like, if... Alright. Alright. If I resolve the vacuum, then they're, like, not gonna go for it, you know? Let's do it. Play the vacuum. Okay, that resolves. Waste them. Oh, wait. Okay. Alright. So next turn, I think it's going to be Noble, Bash with Thalia, hold up Horizon Canopy activation. I would love them to spend all their mana trying to get rid of Ghost Vacuum so they can win with Illusionist. Oh, Pithy Needle on Ghost Vacuum, I assume. Sure. Okay. Okay. Um, let's just... I am on double canopy. I'm following your teachings. Okay, so they have nothing. That's awesome. I'm gonna Lush Portico because I don't want to waste this fetch. Gone. Okay. The second Thalia, not the greatest. Okay, so here I'm going to draw and hope I hit a wasteland because I think that puts this one away. No, but that's pretty good. Not sure what gets them out of this. And let's see, what's the graveyard situation? We've got land, enchantment, creature, instant. So we do have... We have birds in the graveyard because I cleverly surveilled earlier. I don't know how they beat this. Sure, ponder. They do not shuffle. So that's kind of concerning. So we need a sorcery instant. We have a 7/7. Can make it a 9/9. I guess there's no reason to not just attack with one creature. The thing is, even if they untap and cast a Nadu next turn, like, yeah, they don't have anything. Oh, oh, and some salt from the opponent. All right. I can't figure out how to get my chat to show. Is there a way to pop it out? Well, I screenshotted it if I can't figure out how to pop it out. Display settings. The problem with that is... Oh, here we go. I can't believe how lucky you got both games. And I said I thought I played well, thanks. I'm a noob lucker though. All right, start off on the 2-0. Feels good. Yeah, not much went wrong. The Keen-Eyed Curator, insane as usual. That card is so good. Yeah. So let's recap all the things you've been saying are good, that were good. Reminap Excavator got forced, so they didn't get wasted out of the game. Thalia taxed them out of doing anything. Yeah. Thalia ban incoming? Oh, I feel like I recognize this person's name because they're always playing like a combo deck. Um, so let's see if that's the case. Well, this is certainly something. Yeah, I can't keep this one. This I can keep, I suppose. I guess I keep this. I'm not thrilled about it. We will put Sword of Light and Shadow on the bottom. Yeah, definitely. Sword of Fire and Ice can take over. They kept 7 for what it's worth. So with this Once Upon a Time, I'm hoping to find the Thalia. That would be good. I think that's probably my best get, depending on the matchup, I suppose. Since I already have Sophie in hand, I guess I'm just gonna get the Wasteland. Yeah, I don't like Formal Wear in this deck. Like, we don't have a way to flicker it. Vigilance is cool. I think that'd be really good with Knight, but okay, this is like Control or something. I think I'm going to waste them and just ramp. Yeah, I like Light and Shadow more than Formal Wear. Ooh, I think the protections are relevant. For what it's worth, I do not like Renegade Rallier. I think it's good only in a Fiend Artisan build because I never can trigger that thing. Okay. So we Esper Tempo. I guess we'll try and get the sword into play and hold up a Surveil. Arbor's dead, unfortunately. Yeah, they wasted it. I thought they'd attack the white source, but I think they thought we were elves. Well, no, because they saw Wasteland. Yeah, Frog with Formal Wear is not something I would want to play against. But thankfully that deck is not super popular. I hope this isn't it. Thank you. Yeah, it's my streaming and cooking playlist. Okay, please no removal. Yeah, that was a weird brainstorm. I think they are digging for removal because they know if we connect with this sword, it's over. Ooh. So now the question becomes, do I go all out just this once? I think so. Okay, hopefully they'll let this resolve. Okay, well, this is going well. They obviously don't have a plow, or they would have used it. Oh, that's annoying, but a little late. So this is like some Esper Blink deck, I guess. Could be Vial, and they just haven't had a Vial. Recruiter. Okay, now they might be getting a Solitude. I forgot to check the companion. It's Yorion, so it's the Yorion Vial deck, so we're not actually super far ahead. I will gain 6 though. This is disgusting. Yeah, it's funny. We literally just connected with a questing beast equipped with a Sword of Fire and Ice, and we might actually be dead. We do get another draw next turn. So 2 looks at some removal, hopefully. Just gonna keep that there so I don't forget about it. Another Solitude. And we're drawn dead. I guess we play this and try to equip, and then if they try and remove the Noble before equip, we can cast this Once Upon a Time, but I think we're dead. That is hilarious. True, Gary, that would have been a good line too, is use once right away before I made my land drop to look for Caracas. I feel stupid if we hit Caracas with this once, but that's the game. If they're not willing to use this Solitude, I guess I attack now. Either way, this Recruiter dies unless they want to burn the Solitude later and gain me extra 2. Yeah, okay. I don't know why they did that. I guess the 2 life was worth more than the mana there, which they were correct. I did have a 2 mana spell I was waiting to cast, so. Opponent is ghosting. I think, unfortunately, I am cooked unless we can get a very nice top deck. Could time him out. Them not attacking with the recruit. Oh, because they just flicker it. Duh. Okay, this is gone. They're gonna get another Solitude. Okay, they put Yorion in hand. Get the recruiter back. I'm gonna fetch a plains here. They get another Solitude. Don't know how we're gonna beat chained Solitudes. First step is gonna be finding a Caracas. The timeout potential is very real considering how slow they are. I wonder if they're double queued. Okay, and we're totally flooding. I guess I'll play this mom out to her certain death. Do you have another Solitude, sir? Oh, you do? Okay, they exile Yorion, so at least we don't have that hanging over our heads. Not that they need it right now. Okay. They have one Solitude left in the deck. Oh, they're going for the Sophi. Well, you better draw a land, opponent. Or have a Bowmasters, sure. Okay. Let's look at our sideboard. So I'm definitely wanting the Prismatic Ending, the Dismember, the Jailer. The Aven Mind Sensors might actually be really good here. Oh, they just play it as a land. It doesn't matter. We'll be cutting Gaddock T, probably the Endurances. Okay. I mean, I'm just gonna keep playing stuff and making them burn it. And I'm gonna sorcery speed this because I want to equip. Yeah, definitely cut some dorks. It is just a one of. The feeling being that in long drawn out games, you kind of want to top deck it when you're both low resources and then just win the game. Oh, they have the plow. Wow. All right. Use your clock, sir. Wow, that's kind of overkill, but you do you. They've skipped through attacks. Wow. Okay. We can survive another turn, burn some more clock. Oh, they force. Okay. Gilded Drake. So it is Vial deck, although they're playing Yorion, so they can't find them. Okay, so Mind Sensor, Dismember, Jailer. I kind of want Choke too. Collector Oof is a maybe. I don't think we want it because they just have the vials that we care about, and our equipment kind of run away with it. So we'll get rid of the endurances, a couple of dorks. I think I want to keep the birds for the flying. Actually, I don't love Thalia in this matchup. I could see cutting all the Thalias. And if I were to do that, I'd have one spot left, so maybe bring a dork back in. A dork or an endurance. My curve is kind of top heavy, so I'm going to bring a dork. Ghost Vacuum. That's kind of reaching. I'm just going to keep a dork in. It is a bad matchup. If we can have a long game 2, we probably time them out game 3. Okay, this hand rocks. Absolutely keeping this. I wish I had some acceleration so I could turn 2 that Mind Sensor, but if we can survive with the mom sticking around, that would be awesome. I actually think I'm also going to fetch planes here because I have so many white spells that I want access to. I think I'm just going to go get the basic planes. And then I can play, if I don't draw a 2-drop, I can play Canopy turn 2, so if they do Wasteland it, I can just draw a card. They keep 7. I was going to say after some deliberation, but I think just a slow play. It's good they have all these stops set. Okay. What enchantment guy? Okay, they do have the turn 1 Vial. Prismatic Ending. I guess I'll just surveil for the tempo here. Don't want that anymore. Oh, are you talking about Lord of Bones? Or wait, no. Yeah. Wait, I'm not sure who you're talking about. Two vials, okay. Um, hmm. Oh, yeah. Death and Taxes is playing that card too. You can play it for like 2 mana or something and it mills a bunch and you find one, I think. Okay, so choice here is, do I hold up the Mind Sensor and try and get him? Or do I just slam Stoneforge? I think Mind Sensor is kind of the whole reason I kept this hand, so. Like if they untap, play a Recruiter, and we flash in Mind Sensor, we're in pretty good shape. I'm sure they'll just find what they're looking for in the top 4 cards of their 80 card deck, but can't do anything about that. Okay, Caracas. No play here. Okay. I think I attack. Not too scared of Vial on 1 and 2 with a. I guess I get a Bowmaster. Or not. Yeah. I think we still have to attack though. Okay, they got nothing. We'll just play this. They might have an opposition agent. No, okay. Or they do have an opposition agent. Well, I held up Plow for that very reason. What do you have for 2 mana? Okay. I think then we just pass here. That Caracas is going to be annoying with the Thalia, but we can just like try and get some jitty counters and kill whatever they're putting in. Well, they probably have removal. I guess we just try and blank that. I'm not going to block here. Yeah, weird brainstorm. Okay, I think our plan here is just put in GT and equip the mind sensor and go for it. That's annoying. Okay, what are they doing? Bowmaster? Okay. So you think I should hit Thalia with the GT right now? I guess they don't have Vial up. Yeah, okay. That's what I was gonna do. I'm very confused by what they're doing, targeting the mom over and over. I thought he was just gonna flicker the GT and then trade with the mind sensor, but I'm happy that that's not what happened. Yeah, they're almost to loop Yorion with Caracas and Vial territory, so nothing we do matters. If we could draw a Wasteland off the top, that would be pretty cool. Well, Uh, Charming Prince is not an instant flicker, it's another wisp effect. So the mom would be fine, right? Okay, they're hitting the GT. So the flicker wisp is infinitely more annoying than the prince, I think. So I'm just gonna kill that and then gain some life. Yeah, I think you're thinking of like Fiend Hunter. That would do it. Okay. So they have 2 cards in hand. About to be 1. Okay, put Yorion in hand. They have 3 cards in hand. Ooh, Solitude. What are you hitting? Yeah, okay, that makes sense. What they'd pitch? The Yorion. Okay, so we don't have to worry about infinite Yorion loops now, which I'm personally very excited about. So we have Questing Beast as a target. That seems pretty good right now. I think it's probably the best one out of everything available. Oh, Caracas. Yes, I always forget that. Okay. Well, in that case, first things first. Well, there's a lot of things first. Yeah. GT first. Could have attacked with the Stoneforge too. I don't know if it's necessary. Okay. So we can't play Ramanap for any value. We could keep the surprise Scrib Ranger for like another flyer to get in with GT again. You think Flash and Scrib? Okay, I'm down for that. We have a instant land creature in the graveyard, so we're still 1 short of Keen-Eyed Curator coming out of nowhere and becoming a 7/7. Okay, we'll kill this. We don't have oof. We decided during sideboarding that we didn't want to shut off our equipment because our equipment basically wins us the game. And this is kind of why right here. All right, awesome. Changes. I don't think so. I can't remember. Were they playing Urza Saga? I don't think so. Yeah, that's true. I I don't know. I felt like they might have had a recruiter just rotted in their hand. Although they probably would have pitched that instead of Yorion. I think we just run this back. If they had Saga, I'd be interested in maybe adding a Force of Vigor, but since no Saga, well, this hand has GT in it and removal, and yeah, definitely keeping this. They keep 7. Oh, you're right. I don't want to go back to Thalia on the draw, though. That's my biggest concern. We need like GT and sort of Light and Shadow, I guess. Take that, I suppose. I'm just gonna ramp. Okay, so assuming our Arbor survives next turn, we can GT and waste them. Oh, they probably do play Harbinger. Okay. Yeah, I like GT waste here. Waste first, probably. Why can't waste? Oh, I'm wasting. You think so? I think they would have slammed it. Shit. Okay. You are right. The only value play they could make is like Charming Prince, which would be annoying. But if they don't have Caracas here, okay, they don't have Caracas. Oh, they're so afraid of the attack they don't even. Okay. Oh, we have Caracas. I'd rather just. I think I'd rather kill it because they can just flash it back in. I'm I'm going rogue. Next turn, we also have. Okay, they're very scared of Wasteland. That's fair. Strix. I think I just run this straight into Strix and then play Ramanap. Waste them. You're ruthless. Okay, 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 we're wasting. They're F6. Put Yorion in hand. Oh, Solitude. Pitching the Yorion. Well, sometimes just comes the way you draw it up. So the question is, do I use removal on this thing? I kind of have to. Uh, yeah. Okay. GT good. Wasteland off the top. Can we get a Wasteland? No, that's pretty good though. uh, no blockers. Okay. Hopefully they play a recruiter. That would be So good. Good point. I'll play it out next turn. You're gonna wasteland me? Would be a good move. Samwise. Oh, wow. Okay. Get the waste. Sure. They could have a Solitude. Oh yeah. Oh well. They could have a Solitude. So I'm just gonna pump once. Because I want to kill this Sam. If they do have a Solitude. Oh, there it is. Okay, we'll just kill the Sam. Oh, I'm pretty aggressive with GTA. I always try and just like get them dead. Yeah, stupid running that Caracas out. Okay. There it is. That's what you were talking about, I think. They get Recruiter. That's so brutal. Thanks, man. Thanks for stopping by. Okay, so I'm gonna surveil on end step, try and find something. Lauren. Okay, that is pretty good. I'm gonna put that in the graveyard, or I'll put that on top because they're going after my GTA, even though it means functionally we're doing nothing. This turn. Okay. Maybe that was the wrong call. Gonna. Oh, they have Caracas. That was stupid. I guess we can play out the Sword of Fire and Ice, and when they try and hit Caracas, we'll plow it. Yeah, that's probably. Or Green Suns for 3. Our Ramanap is gone. Yeah. think I'm gonna go for this swords play. Okay, Vial. Next turn. Oh, play the mom, I guess. And then move to equip. Maybe that'll get the Caracas out of them. No. Okay. So I think our play is going to be well, let's see what they hit here. Nothing. What is the okay. Then this is so annoying. I really got myself into a pickle here. Plow the Lauren, then they bounce it with Caracas and just replay it and kill a Sword of Fire and Ice. Then we get to untap and plow the Thalia, which I think is scarier, so I guess we'll force that play. Not ideal. Then I think Green Suns for Keen-Eyed Curator is actually going to be pretty good. Unfortunately, they'll get one attack with this guy. But we have to do this right now. Oh, they can just get a Solitude back. I think we're toast. Damn, I misplayed. Oh no, we have Mom. We have Mom. We're okay. That is annoying. Okay, we lost the game. Man, that is a nightmare. Oh, they go for Mom. What do they get? Probably Gilded Drake. Sure. I'm pretty screwed here. Like, I don't even want to give them a 7/7 because I just die. I think, unfortunately, there's really nothing I can do. If I play out the Sword of Fire Knight, or Sword of Light and Shadow, they can bounce the Lauren and just destroy it. Yeah, this list is tough. I can once upon a time looking for. I don't even know. I think I'm just dead. Um, my only hope is that they time out, I guess. Sure. Night is probably too late. But at least I can make them spend all the mana to make Curator big. Yeah, yeah, take your Curator. That does not have flying. If I block, I just give them their card back, but like whatever. They found another Goodlow Drake anyways, doesn't matter. They take Charming Prince. I think I'm just like losing this game no matter what I do at this point. Yeah, and they're not gonna time out. But they might. They could. Alright, try and get through this. Oh, just use Thalia. Let's see, 5, 7, 10, 12. Yeah, I'm dead. We'll make them do it. Who knows, they could disconnect. Yeah, it's quite the board they've assembled. We'll say GG's. That's a nightmare. Alright, on to the next. I had a shot there. Man, was that the same game? Yeah, game 3. I had a shot there if I'd been able to keep the GTA around, but fortunately did not. Yeah, I mean, our win was pretty good. Like, that was pretty strong. And then that third game could have gone any way for a while. I wonder, I'll have to go back and watch and see if I could play tighter and possibly take that one. Swifty Sleeps joins the game. Man, this hand is rather top heavy. I'm gonna keep it in the blind and hope they're not combo. Okay. Um, so I just lost a game to not immediately trying to plow the Tameo and instead ramping. So I'm going to immediately try and plow the Tameo. And we get there. Whew, that was scary. Next turn, just go Noble off a basic. And they had the Brainstorm too, so I feel justified. It's if we don't already have a board presence, it's really hard to actually kill Tameo. We have QB, but like several turns away. So at this point, this could be anything. Could be Tempo Doomsday, Blue Black Tempo, Even I've seen Control decks playing Tamiyo. I think their next land will probably inform us more. Okay, blue, white, something. It could be another Esper list. That would be horrible. I guess if it's not the Vial variety, we have a pretty good shot. Okay, they do not shuffle. Ooh, Thalia is tempting here. I think we'll go Thalia. Just jam into days. Survives. Or resolves. Ooh, Wasteland. Oh, we have another Thalia. Okay. So let's just attack. Since they didn't daze the Thalia, I don't think they have a daze, so I'm just gonna jam our 3-drop on curve. I guess they could have drawn a daze. That would suck, but I'm kind of hoping they waste removal on the Thalia, and the next turn we can just be like Thalia Noble reset. They must have a force because of how hard they're thinking about this. Assuming this does resolve, I very much hope we can draw another land because I don't want to spin Knight and get rid of our forest or plains. But if we can Wasteland, take them off white, I think it's worth doing. They may have disconnected. I don't see anything. Okay, dress down. Oh, so it's Stiflenaught. Okay. Hopefully they don't get that Eldrazi. We don't have a good answer to that. And it looks like that's exactly what they have. Okay. Well, we did get another land like I asked for. Thank you, game. So decision point here. I can play out the sword. I don't know that that's great. I can play the questing beast and basically offer the trade for the null drifter, which I think is worth it, and then waste them. I think that's what I want to do. Yeah, because I mean QB's not great, so if we can trade it for arguably one of their scariest creatures, that's fine. They don't want to trade. That's fair. Okay, well. It's going to be a very low resource game for both of us. They're going to attack. I'm going to sacrifice a forest because I want to keep them trapped under this Thalia. 8/8. Actually, they can't attack because then we have lethal. So we'll see what they do. Okay, they do attack. They could have dress down. That would save them from dying. No, they can't cast it because Thalia. Yeah, I think they're realizing what just happened. Okay. I don't think they can do anything post Ponder, so Thalia winning another game. Yep. People forgot about Thalia. So I want these cards. Six cards, probably. Maybe not the Dismember. We'll see if we have room for it. Okay, so I think QB can actually go despite looking good that game. Gaddock Teague, not looking too hot. 2 cuts. The equipment are like not great in this matchup, but they're not horrible either. I think it might just be trim a couple of onces. I don't know what else I want to cut. Yeah, I think that's got to be it. I don't love it because they are a mana denial deck, but our mana's very good. Um, I mean, this hand kind of sucks. If we draw a white source, it's not bad, but it's like, what are we even doing? They kept 7. I'm gonna mulligan. I think there's a better hand out there. And there it is. Okay. I guess Keen-Eyed is the worst out of this bunch, so we'll ditch that. Yeah, because we can go Noble into Thalia Waste potentially, and then we have Jailer for if they actually resolve anything. Oh, and we drew Choke too. Amazing. Okay. Hopefully they don't remove this Noble. Okay. We'll get rid of that. No days to worry about. Oh, they have basic planes. That's annoying. I think they just yielded through their turn. No. Draw. Okay. guess we'll just play Ramanap on curve. Next turn, if they still don't have blue mana, we'll just play Jailer, take the Tamiyo, and hopefully run away with this thing. If they have blue mana, we kind of have to play around like Stifle. Okay, they do have it. Dress Down would also be annoying. They might spend their mana because they're going to get wasted. Okay. They brainstorming. Yeah, okay, so they're flipping it. I guess at this point, I'll try and resolve the choke to lock down their blue mana, and then unfortunately their Tamiyo can just kind of keep pace with our damage. That's what I was talking about. It's so hard to deal with. Yeah, it's a +2. Our Noble Exalted is basically canceling out the -1, so we'll just be doing 2 and they'll be gaining 2. We're kind of stuck until I can find something. They have a force. That would be very not good for us. I guess so. I'll attack with Thalia, hold back the Ramanap. Doesn't matter, I don't think, but they must have a force with how hard they're deliberating this. Looks like they decided it's worth it. Oh, days. Wow. No, I guess I'm not paying for the days. That was not on my bingo card there. Okay, hopefully they tap out for something and we can just... I guess we'll just play Jailer on an empty field. Or on... Oh, now it's not good. Oh, jeez. We are screwed unless we can draw removal. I guess we need something with flying. They're probably going to attack us, though. So we can start hitting back with this Sword of Light and Shadow next turn. Can't do anything this turn, unfortunately. If we can kill the Doorkeeper Thrall, then we can Jailer the Dreadnought. But until that happens, we're kind of in trouble here. So we'll take 12, we'll go to 6. So I'm hoping draw plow off the top so I can plow the thrall and then jailer the dreadnought. So I think I just block with this Thalia so I don't tax myself out next turn. Kind of helps them, but we are in the position where we need the help. And I have another if we get that far. Also, hitting with sword puts me to 10. So then I could block with Ramanap and soak up one more hit, try and buy a turn. Okay, no, okay. What gets me out of this? Not even a force of vigor? Sure. You got that one, opponent. That was nasty. Yeah, no changes. That should be illegal. That was disgusting. Opponent should be ashamed. Not much I think we could have done differently based on that keep. Yeah, Blast Zone would have been crazy. Or, what's the one? The new white X Sweeper. That would have been pretty good there. Wrath of the Skies, I think. Okay, take the play. This hand is not playable, unfortunately. This hand is. I am going to ditch a canopy. Well, actually, yeah, because I think I want Mom. Yeah, next turn we'll go, if they don't force us to use removal, we'll go Stoneforge into Mom. The equipment, really not sure what to get. Okay, well, we're being forced to use removal, so. Don't have it, opponent. Don't have the force. Okay. Do we jam into Daze? Or just play it safe? They don't have Stifle or Dress Down, so I think I just jam here. I already have the... Okay. What do we get? I guess GT? I have the equipment I want. I think GT. So next turn, we'll play Mom, hold up the activation. That is a good sign. They had the Brainstorm. So every game where I've aggressively gone after the Tamiyo, they've had the follow-up Brainstorm, so I feel pretty justified. Our plan is going to be play the Mom, get in the Sword of Fire and Ice and hopefully run away with that before they can do much to stabilize. If they get a blocker, we're kind of in trouble here. Plow. Yeah, okay. And this mom is just rotting because I really want to play this Sword of Fire and Ice. I guess we'll just jam. No days. No days. Would love to draw lands so I can actually get this mom into play, but if I don't, next turn I'm just going to be equipping the sword and attacking unless they do something. They get a blocker into play somehow. Ah, that is brutal. Well, not really. How greedy do I want to be? Pretty greedy. I'm gonna go for it. Hope we hit a land. Ooh, punished. Okay. I guess I waste them. You get a Thalia. That taxes me too. I think Wasteland is the move. Cuts him off with like a dress down line or a thrall into whatever. Or they have the land. Okay, I'm gonna play the mom and I'm gonna hold up a swords because feel I feel like they're gonna do thrall into something, and I'd like to try and get them. Or dress down, I guess. Played around the wrong thing. Okay. They don't have a follow-up. Could be worse. Okay. Is our Arbor exiled? No. Please, opponent, let this resolve. I beg of you. Please, opponent, do not have removal. I beg of you. Okay, actually drawing a land here was great. Let's try and connect. Okay, so far so good. Yeah, hold. Hold. I think they probably have a dress down in hand and they were reading the card to see if dress down would stop the on hit effect of sword, and it doesn't. That's my guess. Um, they've been a force. Okay, yeah, there's the dress down. So they no, because the equipped creature dealing combat damage is an ability of the sword, the equipment, not the creature. So dress down doesn't do anything. It would the timestamp would care for or I don't think it cares about the pro red and blue that always goes away. It's not like humility, I think, because if you well, actually, it's probably exactly like humility, where if you re-equip, then it gets the abilities from the equipment. But if you play the humility effect after the equipment is attached, everything goes away. Okay, there's a Tamio. I am going to attack first. I am going to play a noble first. Oh, stifle. Okay. If you're stifling that, that could be worse. Okay, draw it anyways, always had it. Oh, I can't play it. Now I have to decide if I care about them flipping the Tamio, or if I should try and... I think I want to try and resolve another creature so I have something to equip to if they remove the Dryad Arbor. They would have removed it if they had it. I'm just going to develop mana, and they could have... I'm kind of like smelling a Thrall play. Yeah, it was weird that they went for the mana denial. Like, it's not that great. Okay, that's 2 cards drawn. They're gonna ponder here. I do care if they flip the Tamio because they can get us swords back. Okay, they don't do anything. I think I'm not gonna do anything. Guess we'll attack first here. I could be greedy and try and get a GT equip. Oh, here we go. There's the swords. Okay. Can't do anything about that. Okay. This Tamio will draw them an extra card each turn, and they have the mana to play it, so I'm kind of feeling compelled at this point to try and get rid of it. I think they would have brainstormed and flipped it if they had one. I'm gonna hold the Green Suns. Because I don't have the mana to activate it, so I think the move is just put Stoneforge into play. Do I even have any creatures to get back? I have a noble. They're at 6. Pondering. If I connect, I'll put them to 1. No, it'll actually be lethal if I connect with Stoneforge. So I guess we'll equip and see what they do. They shuffle. It's great for us. Man, was that? Yeah, brainstorm, fetch, ponder, brainstorm. Ooh, we get there. All right. Power of equipment. We'll take the play. We love the play. Man, what is with this? Okay, this is doable. We can ditch the GTA too because we have a Stoneforge in hand. I'm going to be a coward and fetch a basic forest here. Actually, I don't need these popped out right now. Depending on what our opponent does, we have many lines of play open to us. All 3 of the creatures in our hand, I could see us casting depending on the matchup. Is this Reanimator? I don't know many decks that play a Bloodstained Mire. Well, I guess most of the blue-black tempo decks value getting basic swamp, so it could be that. And they do nothing. Okay. Choices. So we could hold up the endurance. I don't like that though, because then if they don't do anything on their turn, I'm not just gonna like cast it for a clock, you know? Um, because I obviously want to keep holding it up to see if they try and reanimate something. So I think in this case the play will be Stoneforge Mystic into Mom. And then what equipment do I get? That's another question. Probably just sort of Fire and Ice, try and take over that way because we don't have many creatures in the graveyard to get back. I guess one interesting thing for sort of Light and Shadow would be we could have permanent, like we could pitch Endurance, get Endurance back, and cast it. That's one thing to look at. Um, but I think SoFi is just the safest bet. Okay, so there's a lot of decks this could be. I don't know if Doomsday plays black fetches. They probably do. Could be Doomsday, Tempo, even Storm. Yeah, it looks like Storm. Okay, we don't have much. We don't have much for that. Hopefully, did they choose the wrong color with their... Oh, I think They're going for a Gaia's Will line. Oh, we're so set. Yep. What a relief. Yeah. And there's the ball game. All right. Uh, definitely want these, that. Mind Sensor is actually good here. Force of Vigor is good. Ghost Vacuum, if we have room, I'll put it in. Oh, that was great. I'm gonna cut the entire equipment package. That is a little slow. Also these plows. Okay, we got them. Okay. We can put 3 cards back in. I guess, what am I missing here? I'm looking at my sideboard map and the math ain't mathin'. I guess we'll keep Ramanap, potential to waste him out. What other card did I cut? Oh, I want the fairies. There's where we're missing out. Yeah, if I had to face a combo deck, I would prefer to face Storm over I think any other combo deck. I think it's probably Maverick's best combo matchup. This is extremely not keepable unless like they're probably not gonna do the Gaia's line again. They keep 7. I think we can find better than this. Ugh. Okay, I guess we're going to 5. Okay, so this one has a Thalia at least. Definitely keep. It's tough. Tough being on the draw for sure. Like we kind of have to hope they don't kill us on their turn 1 or turn 2, which they absolutely can. We just talk about how easy this matchup is, and then I brick on keepable hands repeatedly. Okay, we're not dead. So you're saying there's a chance. Oh, that's not great. Okay. If we can survive one more turn, if we make it one more turn, then I think we're okay. We'll get Thalia, and then we'll get Knight, and then we'll start wasting them into Oblivion. That's what a lot of this matchup is. If we get one more turn, if this happens. Yeah, I'm hitting the one where you yield until you get priority, so it looks like I'm holding something up. I think it's 2 normally, but I rebound it because I kept hitting it on accident. Looks like they have something though. This song's kind of annoying. This song is kind of smooth. Don't Thoughtseize me. Don't do it. Possibly worse. They're gonna be Siege here. Probably for that Song of Creation. Yeah. We may be dead. They need to hit a bunch of 0 cost artifacts. Yeah, like if they whiff on this, the fact that they're taking so long in this brainstorm makes me think that they're whiffing. Like they don't have a shuffle, so they have to burn through the 2 cards they're putting back. So we might actually get to untap with Thalia here. Yeah, seriously, that feel went on the draw. Literally, too, this matchup is a lot of just like sitting quietly while your opponent figures out if they can do it or not, and then you're just like actually have interaction. Okay, they found something. They're now drawing the 2 dead cards from Brainstorm. Hopefully, yeah, okay, we have a shot. So you're saying there's a chance. But yeah, anyways, it's a lot of, and they get a land. It's a lot of sitting at the table, twiddling your thumbs, and then they try and do something. And you're like, actually, I have a Force of Vigor I'd like to activate, or I'd like to cast for free now, and ruin what you're trying to do. And then they sit there for a while and think about if they can beat that or not. I want to play this knight. I also want to surveil to try and find action, so I'm going to play the Horizon Canopy and take a damage. I would love to find like Green Suns. Force of Vigor would be nice. Any sort of graveyard hate would be good. Ah, shit, they found something. Probably went for Echo. If we get to untap, I believe I'd like to waste them off red. There's the Echo. Shoot. This is unfortunate too, because now if they draw us into like a Force of Vigor, we can't cast it. Our own Thalia. Could you just like not have it, please, opponent? I don't want to play another game. I think it's very tough for us to win from this point. Jesus. We're going to lose because we talked up how we want to hit this matchup. Okay, well, we didn't hit a Force of Vigor anyways, so no feel bads there. I need to yield to that draw 2 cards thing. Save me some grief. All right, you have nothing. Just pass the turn. Darn it, they had something. All right. Am I dead, opponent? Do you have it? If we get to untap, we can play Cradle and go pretty nuts. Play out Noble. I think we can get the Noble Outland and the Mind Sensor out of our hand and waste them off the Saga. We might not have enough mana to do that and kill the Song of Creation though, so we'll have to do the math if we get there. I'm not gonna waste the time right now. I mean, I generally expect to lose game 2 on the draw. Like if we snuck game 1, that's great, and then we get to play game 3 on the play, and just hopefully we used up all of our bad luck on those mulligans previously. Okay, I should be dead. Or no, they don't have enough mana. Yeah, they do. I should be dead. Just crack a Lotus Petal. Yep. Okay. No changes to be made. The only thing I could see is swapping this Ramanap for the Questing Beast, because the Questing Beast is a fast clock, but kind of splitting hairs at that point. Both of them are pretty slow. I guess I could bring in a Prismatic Ending to like, yeah, that's actually better. Prismatic Ending to kill like an LED they play out or something. Yeah, glad you agree. All right, let's have an opening hand that is 2 lands, Deafening Silence, Thalia, and Gaddock Teague. That would be chef's kiss. What do I cut for choke to do thing? I guess Scrib Ranger. Scrib Ranger lets me double waste though. Could cut Keen-Eyed Curator, but that can randomly just kill them too. I don't know if choke's good enough. I was gonna say it's adding another 3-drop, but like we have all these free spells. Ideally these are free. Wow, this is a legacy looking curve. I'll play a choke. They did fetch 2 island things, but then it's like I don't really want to cut any of these cards. What would you cut for choke? Okay. Oh man, that is pretty much exactly what I asked for. Missing the Thalia, but that's okay. And the Green Suns is probably going to die. Die in our hand, but again, okay, because Deafening Silence into Teague is very strong. And they're thinking very hard about their mulligan. We love to see that. Yeah, good point. I think when we're at that point of our sideboarding, we're like splitting the finest of hairs, although I think it's worthwhile. Okay, they have multi-6. Multi-5. You love it. 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. You would have QB over all of the above. Clips from the top rope. Okay, they keep 5. Oh wait, turn off auto yields. I don't know what they could possibly do to beat a deafening silence on turn 1, but I'm gonna act like I have interaction. Thoughtseize. Well, there goes our Gaddock Teague. Probably should have played a Savannah, because now I'm stuck not being able to surveil. And I don't care about being wastelanded, so that was a bit of a punt. But we can get Collector Oof next turn. Hey, they kept a 1-lander. Wasteland one time? No, okay. Collector Oof. Then let's just surveil. Definitely keep that one. I'm not going to attack with the mother. I don't want them to bounce the Oof. All right. That's all it takes. And that's why it's our best combo matchup. All right. We made our money back, so that's step 1. If I can at least get a respectable 4-1 with our loss being to like a probably a 20-80 matchup, I feel like I've done Clips proud on his build, so let's go for it. Yeah, me putting a card on top was like, oh, GG's. We're gonna chalk that win up to Thalia, even though we didn't cast it. What did we play in round 1? I don't even remember. Well, maybe if I scroll back in chat, we can see. Oh yeah, they were so salty. It was Cephalid breakfast, that's right. The salty breakfast player. Okay. Up against Cheezilla, the gatekeeper of our 4-1. We're on the play. We love that. I guess I keep this one. Looking for I guess a land or a dork. Dork would be way more aggressive. If I take a wasteland, I signal to them that I have a wasteland and they know to fetch a basic, but I guess Scrib, is that I can eventually get to a point where I'm like bouncing my dual land. I don't know. It's kind of a tough, because also on end step here, I'm going to want to probably surveil or die. Probably mono black Stompy here. Oh, okay. Well, at least we can put the land in my graveyard. Keep that. Okay, so mono black Stompy. Thoughtseize, take my removal. That is annoying. If they don't take the swords, I kind of want to plow this Voidwalker before they have a chance to. Okay, they do. That's what I thought would happen. It saves their Voidwalker and it gives them one for later. Ooh, wow, what are you doing? I guess just Thalia here. I'm not quite sure what else to do, so we'll just Thalia. Some argument to using the fetch land in case they are holding the opposition agent as their last card. Is this a storm deck? Okay. Interesting choices here. So the options I'm considering are look to get an endurance in play, so I can race pretty favorably, or develop my mana. I think endurance is going to be the call, and I'm also going to just go ahead and fetch now while they don't have opposition agent. Oh, Harry. Thank you. 10 months. Wow. Thank you. That is really cool. I actually got my very first Twitch payout the other day. Big deal in my household. So to you and any other subscribers, thank you. Thoughtseize. Okay, well, let's just get this down. I'm not going to give them those cards back. I would love for them to actually just use this Voidwalker to plow in my creatures. I think that I come out on top if they do that. They discard Noble Hierarch. Okay. I think we just attack with both. I don't know how good this Teague is going to be, so I'm just going to run it out to block. Actually, I scrib to block. Why scrib over Teague? Oh, Scrib untaps things, guys. I mean, he's gonna. If I played the Gaddock, I think I just win the race. But Scrib untap block with endurance also kind of wins the race. Another endurance is pretty sweet. I think I want to play the Teague out though, so I don't just like die to something dumb. Guess we'll see what they do. Yeah, actually, this is neat. Uh, so we'll just play out the Teague and then untap endurance and replay our Lush to do a little bit of filtering here. Scrib tricks, don't need that. It's easy to underestimate your opponents on mono black Helm. Like, they played Cabal Ritual with a bunch of fast mana and then did what? I think at this point, yeah, they're gonna plow something. Okay, well, we'll just attack for lethal. Sure. They survive at 1 life. And we just wait. Dark Ritual. Okay. I would like to know what their big payoff is. Okay. So, definitely want these cards. I don't even know if I want another Dismember or like to just go up. I don't want to go up on too much removal because like if like them, they drew a bunch of discard and then kind of did nothing. I need cards that do things. The question is it Helm? If it's Helm, like I think I want to keep the Thalias, and bring in maybe even a Collector Oof. But if it's not Helm, then I just look stupid with this Collector Oof. We took game 1 though, which is huge. Maybe cut a Dork. Yeah, that's a good point. It shuts off our equipment, but we're in control of when the oof comes down, I suppose. Maybe I just trim it once again. I think I like oof over Force of Vigor. I'm not going to go too heavy on the sideboarding until we figure out what it is. Well, that is a hand. They mulligan, so if they go to 5, I'm gonna go to 5. If they keep 6, I think I still need to go to 5. This is kind of suspect. Let's check our math on Once Upon a Time odds. We have a 80% chance of finding a colored source with the Once Upon a Time of green. I don't think we can do that. They're keeping 6. I think I'm gonna have to mulligan. Come on. Okay, well, I'll keep this. Not happy about it. I don't want to have a ton of fetches and just get blown out by what's it called? Okay, so it's Helm. You'd keep, but that doesn't mean it right. Well, we're just gonna get discarded out of the game here. I think I just do this now. That's pretty good. Is this depth deck as well? Wow. Okay. Do I just plow this now in case they have a depths in hand? Like Void, if they play a Duthie Voidwalker, they already have a Leyline in play, so it's kind of like plowing doesn't do much there. Don't want to die. I don't want to have to plow a Lage and have them go up to 38. I'm just gonna do this now. Okay. That's fine. Okay, Force of Vigor would go so hard. We should have known about how good Oof would be based on these vault lands. Really didn't pay good attention game 1. Okay, we'll untap Slam Oof and cut them off of most of their mana. I'm gonna hide the Wasteland. Okay, opponent. We are losing this race. Not anymore. Oh yeah, we are, because we have a Leyline. It's still a 2/2. Okay. I'm gonna attack first. I'm doing this full well knowing they could have Dark Ritual into Flash Blocker. So I could play Scrib. Play Scrib, untap. That's not very good. I think we're just playing Knight right now. And saving ourselves 1 life. And then next turn we have a lot we can do. Yeah. Or not even trade, just permablock with Scrib Ranger. So when we draw something unplayable next turn, I think my plan is to play the Scrib Ranger, sacrifice the Savannah with the Knight to get a... Oh, we got some action. Vampire Hexmage, okay. And that's the play, okay. Did I side out Questing Beast? No, I did not. Questing Beast, pretty good get here. Could also get a Teague as insurance. I think I just want Questing Beast, though. That seems really good right here. And I'll just go get Cradle. Can I make that Cradle bigger profitably? We have to hold up Wasteland in case they find a depth somehow. Maybe we don't have to, I guess we could rely on Caracas. So if I... No, I don't need to hold Waste. Well, in that case... If I play the Scrib out, then I have 3, 4, 5. So we'll just do that. Then we can... Yeah, then we can untap Knight and get Waste or... Oh, no, we can't, because we need 2 forests for that. That's okay. Oh, actually, I can. I haven't played a land this turn. I can just do this. I'll take that. Okay, so they can't attack, they can't block. Well, they can block, but it dies. They don't want to attack, okay? I have the plow, we'll just hold that. I think I'm gonna draw here. I think I'd rather filter, actually. Then I lose untapped white source. I guess I'll just play the Wasteland. I meant to waste that before I passed the turn. No Bowmasters one time. Okay. Well, they would have played it untapped, I suppose. Oh, there's the depths. Okay. Draw a second canopy. Guess I'll play that. How many wastes have I used? One. Okay, good. I could draw right now. I'm not sure what I would look for. I think I'll just hold it. I think pretty soon here they're going to be forced to try and go for the depths, but we have double waste to stop that. Okay, I will draw here. Okay, that does something. Can finally grow my knight. Is this lethal? Chat, is this lethal? If I attack with everything, I think they die. If they have removal, let's just swing with everything. Why not? We can untap the knight if we have to. Oh, but then I can't activate it. We're doing 4 for sure, 1 for sure. Put them to 1. They have to block knight or oof, and they can try and make a dark depths, but we can stop it. So I think I'll just attack with everything. Okay, got the 4-1. So we did Clips Proud on that one. So we faced Cephalid Breakfast, the Salt Mine. We lost to Esper Vial and had game 3 was pretty close. Like I feel like we had a shot. There's probably a punt in there somewhere if we were to go back and watch it, but that matchup fucking sucks. I don't want to talk about that one anymore. We beat Stiflenaught. We beat the Epic Storm, and we just beat Helm, which I haven't seen in a long time. So yeah, nothing but props for this deck list. I have a ton of respect for Clips4Lyfe as a deck builder and a player. This 60 is his trophy list that he trophied with yesterday, and then the sideboard is more or less his sideboard with a few flex changes. Basically, for my preferences, I wanted to add an extra mind sensor. Oh, you can't see that. An extra mind sensor and a choke, and I wanted to try a ghost vacuum. So I took a few liberties. Those are the only 3 cards. Oh, and I added this endurance over fairy. I don't think Soul Light and Shadow came up this league. I've been playing it myself, and it has been dumpstering blue-black tempo for me. But I don't think this was a good league for it. So I've been playing it out of the sideboard. I could see maybe putting it back in the side. I'm not sure. I guess it depends if you plan on hitting tempo a lot. But yeah, I mean, really no changes I think that I'd want to make, at least after one league of playing it. This deck list felt really sweet. Yeah, it's it's a good deck. Thalia is really good. I have not been playing with Thalia for a while, uh, and this league kind of reminded me of why Maverick should be playing Thalia. I think it's pretty core. Um, Also, Ramanap Excavator was sick. I'm a hater on that card, but I think it proved itself, so probably gonna put that back in my personal list as well, which will basically just be this going forward. Um, as usual, Clips always gets me hyped to just play straight green white. So great league, great deck. Thank you everyone for watching. Harry, Gary, Clips, Strass. I saw Matt showed up for a little bit. Termy 385. Just great to have you guys in chat, keeping me company. Yeah, Mom did get nerfed. We're on 2 moms. Could be better. I just watched the VOD that Dukes posted with Achilles, and the quick reflexes kind of looked good. I always liked playing one like spicy quick reflexes, so uh, might look to integrate that. But anyways, I am going to raid a fellow Portland player, although they are a reanimator player, so be nice. They're very cool, good person. So let's head over there. And once again, everyone, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it.